how do I begin this? Usually I say something witty at the beginning. I don't have anything witty to tell you. I'm just going to say something that's just real talk. COVIDs was a money laundering scheme. That's pretty witty. I'll explain here in a little bit. But a lot of people had a lot to gain from COVIDs being a thing. And what I mean by that is that it's not about saying the virus didn't exist or something like that's not what this is about, right? No. That's not what it is about. It's that the opportunity that came out of it. So many people recognized that. Politicians recognized how much power that they could gain that they did not have using this pandemic as something that, it's always fear or I'm doing this for you, for your kids, for the old people, for the children. People try to place themselves in looking at like in a positive light is what it is. That was the opportunity, and why that the can keeps getting kicked down the road, why it seems like there's never anything, is because a lot of these people are not only drunk on power, but there's this continued benefit from it keeping on is really what it is. Some of that came from welfare statism, right? So what I mean by that is that, yeah, we know the trillions of dollars of monies that was being given to people, big companies, small companies, everybody in between. So, you had instances like Montana trying to get people back to work, and they had to cut off the federal unemployment benefits because people would refuse to work because, hey, you were just giving money to people that were going to sit on their ass. Okay. You see, that's part of it has gone just completely ignored by a lot of people. They just want to dramatize the events instead of looking at it from, okay, look, wait. No matter how you feel about the virus, that's not really particularly important. But what we do know is happening is that a lot of bad people are using this as a way to line their pockets up. In more ways than one, some with political power, others is with direct funding. I have a hilarious story that we're going to cover right here. And here's the title. And look, man, I grew up on this, so it ain't no love lost on what he spent the money on. It's more of where he got the money from. Georgia man spent $50,000 of COVID's relief funds on Pokemon cards. I'm going to read that title one more time. Georgia man spent $57,000. That's more than a lot of your guy's salary. COVID relief funds on Pokemon cards. You're probably like, oh, wait, what the fuck happened here? Well, no, let's read. Let's read what happened. A Georgia man has been federally charged with wire fraud after spending most of his COVID's business relief loan that he had lied about on a single Pokemon card worth $57,000. Vinith Oyudizmi, I don't know how to say that, of Dublin, was supposed to use economic injury disaster loan, that's the EIDL, to cover business expenses such as payroll, production costs, debts, or rent, but instead blew nearly all of it on a trading card after lying on his application. Prosecutor said, July 2020, that this guy falsely applied for EIDL, indicating that he had operated a business that had existed since 2018 with 10 employees on his payroll and yearly revenues of $235,000. Prosecutors did not indicate what kind of business he purported to own. The Small Business Association deposited $85,000 into a bank account belonging to him in August of 2020. In January of this, prosecutors say he used most of that money to purchase the unnamed Pokemon card. What Pokemon card right now is worth $57,000? Faces up to 20 years in federal prison, up to $250,000 in fines. Congress passed the Modelo Virus Relief CARES Act in March of 2020, which greatly expanded eligibility in businesses to receive small business loans. So what happened here? Okay, I'm going to explain to you. Because this type of fraud has been happening in welfare statism really since forever. But especially now, definitely that a lot of things become more digitized. These people have never had the resources to vet every single thing. That's not how this works, okay? So you wonder why you have people like on welfare that you may know that sell food stamps and little stuff like that. This is basically that done on a larger scale, where people lie and say that they're doing something or they're in need because they took advantage of this situation. And they said they needed the bread and the state provided the bread, which effectively got pissed away on a Pokemon card. Now, look, I say this as a guy that is in the entertainment stuff. I'm into the art stuff. I get comic books and all that stuff, but I ain't stealing from taxpayers in order to subsidize this shit. Now, you look at that and you may think, wow, that's a fucked up story. I would encourage you to understand that that's happening at a larger scale with businesses larger than having 10 employees. Well, they don't really need the money, but they are going to because, hey, you're giving it away. Why wouldn't they take the money? This was always the problem with how we looked at and how we handled this COVID stuff. You pass multiple $1 trillion packages, so effectively you're printing money out of thin air while also, so you're selling off assets of the unborn, monetizing debt that you don't have. The money's not even fucking there. Piling up further debt, spending money that you don't got. So you're devaluing people's money in the process, while then it acts effectively as a money laundering scheme because people get to reroute those funds to whatever other criminal shit it is that they're doing. That has been done on a very large scale with welfare statism for a very long time. It's just more prominent now because, hey, it's just X amount of $1 trillion just being spent out of nowhere, specifically being designated for people that claim that they are going without. Now, this is what I'm saying. There are people that, of course, going without. I know people that lost their entire businesses that weren't even eligible for a lot of this stuff. But then you have others, which inevitably is what happened when you just giving away fucking free money. People that lie, cheat, and steal in order to get it, that don't really need it in order to get it. And then you end up in a situation like you are right now, where you got people spending $7,000 on a goddamn Pokemon card. Congratulations, taxpayers. You just watched a clip from my podcast, For Canon's Sake. Catch us live at 12 p.m. throughout the week over at youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and follow us over at odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. If you want to watch the entire video cast after the show is over, just be sure to become a member on the YouTube channel. Of course, the full audio portion of the podcast is available for free on all major digital platforms, or just visit forcanonsake.com.